Maybe you're new to homeschooling or this is your first year with the first grader. Well, today I want to share with you how I homeschool my first grader in hopes to give you some encouragement, remind you to be flexible, make it fun, and give you some ideas on things that I use that are working well for us. Hey guys, it's Bonnie from Mrs. Mom's Homeschool and welcome to my channel. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you how I go about teaching and homeschooling my first grader. I hope to share with you some ideas for curriculum and ways to make it flexible and fun for your student and to give you encouragement and let you know that you can do this. If you guys are interested in these kinds of videos, I have homeschool curriculum reviews, day in the life videos, tips, and lots more. So make sure you browse around my channel and my playlist and then subscribe for more videos like these. So today's not going to be like a day in the life video. I have a lot of these in this playlist here. Today is just going to be more of an informative video where I'm going to talk to you about the type of curriculum that I use and show you some of the things that we do to make a well-rounded homeschool program for my first grader. The core subjects that I do every single homeschool day is language arts and math. So whether we are in the middle of a move or it's a half day because we have a field trip, those two subjects always get done. I don't have the curriculums with me because they're in boxes and storage. We're in the middle of a move still. But we use the Good and the Beautiful language arts, which has a little bit of writing, it has spelling, and it has grammar. It has lots of reading, phonograms, and different activities to teach your child how to read or to brushing up on the reading that they learned previously. It gives them an opportunity to practice writing and handwriting and even some picture study. For math, I use the Good and the Beautiful Level 1 math, and we are using the newer math that the Good and the Beautiful has put out because that was the one that I was able to print online, and I'm really enjoying it. My daughter's really enjoying it. The lessons are pretty short. You have lots of review. The concepts, the new concepts that are taught are very easy for the kids to understand, and we enjoy doing these lessons. So school is not a fuss. When you have a good language arts and a good math program, everything else added can be so much fun. When you have science and history, you can make those so much fun. It's always hard to make the language arts and math fun for your little ones, so when you find a curriculum that's enjoyable, you have to stick with that curriculum. If you want complete reviews, check out the card above in this playlist here. I have complete curriculum reviews for almost everything that we use or have used so far. For handwriting, we use Handwriting Without Tears. I find that this handwriting program is wonderful in teaching kids the beginning of their handwriting skills, how to form their letters correctly before they go on to just practicing them. So we do a page or two, depending on the length, every day. Now, if her language arts has some writing in it, I don't make her do the handwriting because she complains a lot about her hand hurting. So I won't make her write extra if it's not necessary. Or I give her breaks in between. So if she has to write a couple of sentences for her language arts, after each sentence she'll get like a 2-minute break to rest her hands, and she'll play there for 2 minutes, and then she'll go back and then write the next sentence. So I found that that's the only way I can get her to do the complete sentences with the language arts. For Spanish right now, we are doing Song School Spanish, where we sing the songs on a CD and she learns the vocabulary words, and then we'll play some games or I'll ask them questions to quiz them. Once we're done with the Song School Spanish, we're gonna be jumping into a new Spanish program that I'm super excited about. So make sure you subscribe so that you can get the information on that when I'm ready to make that video for you. Every morning we do read out loud. So my son and my daughter and I will cuddle up, grab some popcorn, and we will do a read out loud. So these read out louds are geared towards both of their ages. Sometimes they're geared towards my older son in the sense that they may be a little bit harder to understand for my daughter, but she catches on to the main ideas, and I allow her to draw or color or play with Play-Doh or do things with her hands or even play with toys while I'm reading. But we have really been enjoying these read out louds, and if you want to know why we read out loud, check out this video here. Now for science and history, it's very simple. All we do is we pick a topic. If we're going to do science, and we only do one at a time this year. So if we're going to do science and the kids are interested in, let's say, insects, then we'll take a couple of weeks and we'll dissect the topics of insects, and we will do an insect unit study until we're done. And then if a holiday pops up, we will take a time and study that holiday. So if it's Thanksgiving that just passed, we were able to go into the Pilgrims and the discovery of America and do a little history unit study with Thanksgiving. We also just came from a field trip that dealt with the Civil War time, so we were able to do a little history unit on times of the Civil War, watch movies and age-appropriate videos and books for her. So this is how we're going about science and history, just introducing topics right now that are relevant for her, that she can apply every day, that she's going to remember. Because I tried doing a main history program with my other two children when they were this young, and they don't remember anything about it except for the Egyptians, because like you always remember the Egyptians. So another thing that I do to make our homeschooling well-rounded is we do a lot of field trips this year. We have been just taking a lot of time to do play dates and field trips with our two co-ops. So co-ops is another thing that we do, but first we're going to talk about the field trips and the play dates. So the field trips are things that I may just take my children to. We may go to an outdoor museum that teaches about the 1900s, and they have houses and reenactments and things like that. Or we may get a group of friends together and do something like the Civil War reenactment field trip that we just came from. Or we will do something with our field trip co-op and go on a field trip with them. We're doing an ice skating tour coming up. We had a hockey. We had the Tampa Bay Lightning hockey team, not the whole team, but we had a player come and teach the kids how to play hockey. So we do different things to expose our kids to different things using the co-ops and field trips. Now, our other homeschool co-op gives classes. So for that, what I did for my daughter is I put her in American Girl literature class, where the teacher reads out loud to them a story from American Girl. And these are historical fictions as well, so she gets a little bit of history in there. She gets to learn how to listen and sit quietly. And then at the end of the class, she'll do a handiwork, a craft, or has some time to play with the other girls in the class. She also has a science is fun class. They get a bunch of materials and they have to create a solution for a problem using those materials. Then she has a story of the world class where they learn about the story of the world, the curriculum, a lesson, and then they go and do some sort of hands-on activity. She also has a cooking class where she's learning how to cook different dishes and try new foods. And she has an art class where she's learning to make things out of clay or paint using pastels and make different types of art. So homeschool co-ops, if you want to see our full day in the life, check out this video here. I feel like I have a video on everything, so make sure you guys browse to this channel when you're done with this video. But the homeschool co-ops give your children an opportunity to be away from you at times and learn how to listen and respect and learn from another adult that's not just you, how to get along in a group of students, how to sit still and listen to a lesson, how to be attentive, how to cooperate, how to speak when they're asked a question, and it gives them lots of opportunities to socialize with other kids of all ages. With that being said, we do homeschool day in the house. We homeschool in the house 4 days a week, and then our 5th day we're at co-op all day. Because I believe that the social aspect of homeschooling, the play dates, the field trips, the co-ops, those are just as important as all the pages and bookworks that you're doing with your kids too. And lastly, I just try to keep it fun by mixing up different ways to learn her lessons, crafts, videos. Pinterest is a godsend. Etsy is amazing too. You get all kinds of cool little lessons and units and worksheets from Etsy. TeachersPayTeacher.com is a great place to get resources. Education.com is a great place to get resources. So if you're having problem teaching a certain topic, you can go on one of these places and get a worksheet or an activity to really teach your child how to do it in a more hands-on and fun way. Remember to keep it fun and don't stress. First grade is such a young age. It's an age where you want to just expose your child to all different types of topics and ideas. It's not about how many pages you get done. It's not about how many words she spells right. All of those things are gonna come with time. Right now, you just wanna expose your child to different topics, different science things in the world, different holidays, different themes. Teach her how to read and write efficiently and give her a love of reading and books, which is another reason why we do read out loud. So I want her to love the stories that come from books. So I hope that this was helpful for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna make another video on how I teach my 5th grader. Make sure to check that one out as well. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.